Welcome. I'm Danielle Sally.
And I'm Eva Fusa.
And you're listening to Ghost Boss, stories about the freelance afterlife. Hey, ghosties.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm still not doing the big, long, nasally, hey. I'm not doing the I'm just saying hello. Hey, y'all. Is that what we're going to start doing next season?
I don't know. It doesn't seem right.
It's not great for me.
I have nothing against the word y'all, for the record. It just sounds unnatural coming from me. So, but you're fine. You're from Macon.
I y'all a lot, and it's all right. But like, hey, y'all, like, I just don't know if that's quite my brand. I don't know. We'll work on an intro from me this summer.
There we go. Okay, that will be our thing. That will do.
Sure.
You know, it should be something that comes natural.
I mean, hey, y'all comes natural, but I sound real bumpkin. And like, I know we talked about this last episode. I know I have a little bit of an accent, but I don't think I sound like, hey, y'all. I don't sound like that.
No, that's fair. You know, if you want to be true, Eva, it would be, hi.
I mean, we are recording in the morning and like, I'm so tired right now. And that is how I feel, but I'm trying to pull it together.
You know, it was a choice for us to do our final episode this season in the morning.
We had no choice. No, it wasn't a choice. We had no choice. We looked at other options and I was like, this is it. This is it.
This is it. I just want here, shout out to all the parents that are surviving May. It is, and teachers too. My goodness. First off, I don't know how the teachers do it. Teachers are saints on earth, as far as I'm concerned. They are the best humans to exist. I don't know how they do it, but for parents surviving May, you know, this is a beast. It's a beast.
I'm so tired. I am so tired. I am tired of homework.
I'm laughing because I agree.
I'm so tired. I think I just like breathed the F word. So if there's a weird gap, it's because I edited that little bloop out. So, and I'm not cutting this whole section. Y'all are just going to hear like what you're going to hear. I'm tired of homework. I'm tired of getting up early. I'm tired of meetings. I'm tired of celebrations. I'm tired of birthdays. I'm tired of dress up like a astronaut day or whatever I'm so tired. I'm tired of all of it. And yesterday I was so stressita yesterday and I was so tired and I was like, God, I just want a break. And I was like, well, you get a break in a couple of days because my son's out of school starting tomorrow at noon. And so on Friday he has a doctor's appointment at 9. And then I've taken him to like a 1-day aftercare thing that they have at the school just for the 1 day after school. And so we're going to that. And then like next week, it's the first week of summer and he'll be like with his dad all week. And so like, I'll just be like, you know, like working and stuff and taking care of myself. And then the next week he has summer camp and then I'm going to Admerica. And like, so like, I am about to get that break. It's days away. It's days away. But even yesterday I was like, it's so far away. I'm so tired.
I just want to get there.
Oh God, I'm so tired. I have another part of why we're having to record in the morning is I have a meeting today, like like the end of year, like check-in which is fine. Like it's fine.
It's fine.
I'm just so tired. And like this weekend, it's going to be, we'll release this after we record, but it's Memorial Day weekend coming up. And I have managed to make plans to be in a bathing suit every single day for 4 days straight. I'm very excited about this.
It's going to happen.
Oh, it's amazing. No, and I have a different bathing suit for every single day.
There we go.
You would think I could hold on to that, Danielle. You would think. I am so tired. I'm so tired.
At least, you know what? Sleeping by the pool is better than anything.
Well, it's funny you say that because I have a segue into today's episode.
Oh, do you?
We didn't even plan it. We didn't even plan it.
You so
Look
proud
at me.
of you.
Look at me. So today's episode's about working from home, pros, cons, what's that look like? What do we do? Why do we like it? Why do we don't like it?
Yeah.
And particularly like over the summer. And so literally, as I was saying, I'm going to be in a bathing suit for 4 days in a row. I was thinking to myself, I was like, well, technically on Tuesday,
Right?
I could go to the pool because I did this a couple of times last summer. And I remember like texting you about it. And like one day I felt weird and you're like, don't feel weird. And I was like, okay. And I was like, I was like, I could go to the pool for a couple hours midday on Tuesday, particularly because my son will be with his dad. So like, I don't have to worry about like getting to pick up on time or like making dinner at a certain time. I could absolutely go to the pool for a couple hours on Tuesday and then come back, like work in the morning, go to the pool for a couple hours and then come back and like work till I want to go to bed. I could do that all week. Danielle, do we think I can be in a bathing suit every day for a full week?
You know,
is that a weird goal to talk about on the pod?
No, I think it's
I said on the pod. I hate that on the podcast. I hate it when I do that.
I think it's an appropriate goal. And I think we should see if you can do it.
Technically, in theory, okay, I'm going to set it for a week. Let's see if I can make it into a bathing suit every single day for a week.
There you go. I mean, can't you just work in a bathing suit by the pool?
So I've tried to work out there.
Don't
because
let things like work stop you from living your dreams, Eva.
I know. I've tried to work next to the pool. I've also tried to work like laying out in my backyard as soon as it got warm. So the pool that I'm a member at opens this Friday. It's open Memorial Day weekend to Labor Day weekend. But it's been hot in South Carolina since like the end of March.
Oh, yeah.
So I've been laying out back like a lizard on the weekends already, sometimes during the week. Like I'll just lay out in my backyard and it's fine because I need to be out in the sun. I'm a beach Indian. It's the way it works. I just get real grumpy when I haven't been in the sun in a while. Anyways,
right.
I can do it out here, but like I have tried to work at the pool and I've tried to work outside and both times I can't really do it. And part of it is because the sun makes it so hard for me to do anything on my laptop.
That's fair. And then
that's all it is.
Shaded spot. And then the shaded spot negates like why you're even there in the beginning. So
should I be one of those people that gets that thing that goes on your laptop so you can work on it outside? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh my goodness. If anyone's that person, it's you.
Okay. All right. It's fine. I'll update y'all next year. Or actually, we'll put it on social if I get that
I'd like
thing.
To
because
see how that goes for you.
To be honest with you, I'm not going to lie. Like, I was like, I'll get on a hot spot and sit outside and answer some emails in the sun. That sounds great. I can't see my screen. I can't see my screen.
That is the hard part. Or suddenly you realize your screen's super dirty and you didn't know that was dirty when you were in your office. But now that you're outside and the sun's sitting at a different angle, you can't.
Oh, no, I can because I have a towel in a pool full of water. I can fix that. I can't see it because the sun. You know what? I'm going to look into one of those little thingies later today.
Okay. I think you should do it. I think I'll be
all right. So the
only thing I'm mad about is I every single year, Eva, I tell myself, okay, because our pool opens right around spring break, which is usually April. Every year I tell myself, you know what? While the kids are still in school, I'm going to go work from the pool because there will be no children there. And now we're at the last day of school coming up. And did I do it? No. So now I got to wait for August and maybe I'll do it in August, but I probably won't. But it would have been nice. I wish I did. So I'm for this. Yeah. I support your goals. I support your dreams. I think you should aim for a complete work week in your bathing suit.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll see. Bare minimum, I'm definitely going to make it all the long weekend, 4 days. Let's see if I can tack 3 more days on it. It's just Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week.
Why not?
I bet I can get into a bathing suit every day.
Oh yeah, you can do it.
Okay. All right. Anyway, so that's a lot of what I think about why I love working from home is that and it's not just about Eva working on her tan lines. It's about more than that. But like, if I'm tired or like I'm worn out or whatever, like I'm right here, like I can go rest or do whatever I need to do and then come back and work. And so it's one of my favorite things about being self-employed is that like I can work whenever I need to work and I can work until 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock and there's no transition and I can get laundry done and I can get my house. I can do all that kind of stuff when I'm working. So I love it. I don't know that I could ever go back to an office.
I do think about that. I'm like, it would be so hard. And so when I left my last job, it was before they started making more of a plan to finally return back to the office, because it was probably 3 years after COVID began that I started my own company. And so they hadn't quite gotten there yet, but I was already telling them, like, I just do so much better. I do so much better working from home. I don't have all the distractions. I get a lot more done. I was also a manager for a fully remote team. So like the people on my team, I had one in Arizona, North Carolina, one in upstate side. Like no one on my team, with the exception of my supervisor, was actually here in Columbia. So like when I went into the office, it's not like I was there to see my team members. I went to see my supervisor in person, but not anyone that I was on my team. And I was almost more distracted. Like I would be able to talk to them less because I wasn't sitting by my computer online all the time. And I just liked it. I liked it a lot. And I just can't, I think about it all the time. Like I don't know how I would be going back. And I just find it so draining too now. It is so emotionally draining because, again, this goes back to like when I'm going to a work conference and I'm networking and I have to play an extrovert for the entire conference. I just come back so drained. Even now, when I have in-person meetings, the days where I'm out all day, like I think Monday this week, I worked from a car dealership. I worked the same and then moved over to a coffee shop. Then I went to meet one of my clients that works at a restaurant. And then I finally made it home. And let me tell you, Eva, I was tired. This introvert was tired having to be amongst the people in normal, hard clothes. And then finally coming home to my safe space where I could finally get more work done. It's just, it's emotionally draining. There's no amount of coffee that can save me from returning to person.
Yeah, I don't think I can do it. And mine's for different reasons. And part of it is something that I just realized there's a reason why I am the way I am for this.
You just realized this now?
No.
Fascinating.
Come along with me. So I sit oddly when I work.
Like a bird. We talked about this.
Not just like a bird. I mean, like I simplified it for y'all. Like, yes, I sit crisscross applesauce a lot, but I'll sit with like one leg up and one leg down and one leg tucked under me and one leg stretched out. Sometimes I put one foot up on the desk. And work. I'll put both feet up on the desk and bring my keyboard close. Sometimes I like it's almost like I'm squatting. And I've always been like that. My joints hurt. Otherwise, they hurt if I don't. And I do the same thing like anywhere I sit. I tuck my feet up. I move around a lot. It is so hard to look like a professional when I sit like a weirdo. So when I worked in an office, like this is how I sit and this is how I work. And then when I was working in an office, I was like, and this sounds minor, but it's not. Like I cannot comfortably sit at a desk all day without tucking my feet up or doing whatever. And so that sounds minor, but it's not. When I'm at this desk 6 or 7 hours out of the day, being able to wear something that not only allows me to do that, but being in a space where if somebody sees me, it's fine. Right? Like,
exactly.
Or, nobody's here to see me, so it's fine. So like being able to sit weird is important.
Right.
We've already talked about Eva doesn't like pants. So that's a thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to put on pants. And now sometimes it's not that sometimes I don't like working from home. Sometimes the blur between like there is no boundary. We talked about this. I've gotten better about only working in my office, but then like the fact that like
I gave you a very hard time about
I'm better about
to your bedroom. That needs to be your little sanctuary of Zen where you don't take any work. Have you done it?
Oh, I've done it since we talked, but I'm thinking,
listen, the fact that you have to think about it is improvement.
When's the last, and most of the time when I do it, I'm editing the podcast.
Well, that's fine. That's different.
While I'm in bed. Yeah. Or sometimes like making my to-do list for the week. I'll carry my laptop in there and do that. But yeah, like sometimes though, because like I work from home, like if I'm all stressed out about stuff, getting that like break of like, there was a little bit of value in like leaving work and driving home and leaving that somewhere else. And I don't get that working from home, but like, it's real simple. I just go on a walk. I'm fine. I just go on a little walk and I'm all right again. But like, I'm really looking like next week will be my first week with like my son, like not being here all week.
Yeah.
And I really get to just do what I want to do on my schedule. And I'm actually very curious what that's going to look like, because people who didn't have kids, like have talked about like how COVID was so weird for them. And they, like it was a little bit of a free for all and stuff.
Completely different mindset than those of us that were dealing with children at home.
Right. And that, it was just different. And so like they
felt lonely, and I felt like I couldn't find any time to myself.
Yeah. But I think about, I've certainly like worked from home when he's not been here, but like, like over the holidays when he was gone for a week, I tried not to work that week.
Right.
And then like, I had a couple days we split spring break, but I was gone for part of it. So there's only like a day or two when I didn't have him home. And I've had a day here or there like that's worked like that. But this will be my first week, like work week, where I don't have to do anything on any certain schedule.
Yeah.
And we'll see what I'll do. I'm guessing that I will get up around the same time. And I'm guessing I'm going to end up working late. So I'm going to end up doing stuff during the day to like give myself my break. So we'll see.
You just reminded me that last summer I let myself sleep in for an extra hour, and they just got really excited about it.
I have a hard time sleeping in. And then I did this. This is another weird side rant, but I'm doing it because it's our last episode of the season. And I'm going to do what I want. So there's a window above my bed, but like my bedroom, that wall faces my neighbor's house. And I live in a neighborhood that's really old. Our houses are very, very close together. Like I can see, like not a ton of light comes through there because it's like facing a house, but their house is a light color. So a bunch of light bounces off of it into the window. Right. So for a while, I always had the blinds closed to where no light came in through that window. They're not blackout blinds, but like minimal amount of light came through there. And then one day I turned it the opposite way. And during the day, it's so nice because when the sun starts to come up or when the sun's up, like it's like a little spotlight shining in on my bed because it's nice and pretty. And then I left it like that. And then I kept waking up early because the minute the sun is up, now it's like in my face. Right. And so then I turned it back to the dark blinds for like the last week. And I didn't like it because every time I go in my room during the day, it's like a cave. So I turned it back and I woke up early today, but I like it.
There we go.
So I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Man.
I don't know.
So I have to laugh because we've talked a lot about the positives of working from home.
Oh, do we need to talk about negatives?
No. Well, as we've been recording this, and again, for our listeners, we actually switched to recording from home as well. When I'm sitting here, and I was glad you were talking, but the whole time I'm like, what's that noise? And my neighbor has like landscapers right now. So I just hear a leaf blower. And then I started thinking about like this is one of the annoyances that come from working from home when I'm trying to do like a meeting or in this case, recording a podcast episode. Yeah. And I'll hear a loud noise. My neighbor's doing their yard, whatever, but it's just a very loud, constant noise, or the package gets delivered. You get a doorbell right in the middle of it. Luckily, unlike COVID, I'm not doing as many like recorded speaking events. That was real fun, Eva, when I was doing recorded speaking events. And I would just always be so paranoid that I'll be doing it and my doorbell will ring. Yeah. And thankfully that didn't happen. But and it's just one of the things that come from working from home. And that's why I thought this would be a good topic as we go into summer, because so many kids are running out and about. And even though, so my daughter was always in a summer camp, and this is the first year. She's getting old enough that we're not going to do a full summer of summer camps. But like kids would just ring the doorbell, even though they knew she wasn't home, but they would just ring the doorbell in the middle of the day. I'll be in meetings. And it's part of why I don't think we can record over the summer, because there's just so much noise going on around. But I don't know. It still beats being in an office, right? I can't.
And you got to get a handle on what your tech setup is. And I'm sure we talked about that. But one of my first work from home meetings was before COVID. It was those couple of weeks, when I'd left my job and I was working already from home, but COVID hadn't started yet.
Yeah.
And I got on, it was actually, you said something and you probably don't remember this. Maybe you do, but I got on an AAF call and my dog was next door. All the way next door, playing with the dog next door. And because I never worked from home, didn't think about sound. And now I try to take as many calls as I can with my headphones. I also have a different computer now. And so I don't know if it's better about it, but you said something about somebody's
as soon as
dog.
She said my dog's next door. I remember this conversation now. Yes. I was like, whose dog is barking?
Yes. And I was like, he is all the way next door. The way next door.
That was the wildest thing. The good news is, thankfully now, I don't think we could do it at the time. But thankfully now you can mute other people, which is
I don't
fantastic.
Remember. Yeah. Now it's different. Maybe it's because I couldn't mute. Now I also try to take as many calls as I can with headphones on. I just think it's easier.
Yeah.
Because that way you're just picking up the sound around me. It's unlikely you're going to hear a lot of background noise if I've got my headphones on. But you've got to figure out your tech setup and all that kind of stuff. But
for sure.
I can't ever imagine getting dressed every day. I mean, I put on clothes, but yesterday I was wearing cutoff shorts and a tank top. The day before that, I was wearing a crop top and yoga pants. And my crop top, I have to talk about this. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw it, but I'm very excited about it. It is a picture of an armadillo with a cowboy hat on, and it says howdy. And it's a crop top, and I love it, and I've named him Hank. I'm very excited about this shirt.
Should that be how you open the podcast? Howdy.
Howdy. Maybe. But I love this shirt. I love it. It's my new favorite shirt, and I cannot explain. And later that day, I ran an errand, and the girl at the checkout said, "I like your shirt." I was like, "Thank you." His name is Hank, and it was a wonderful exchange, and I love it. But
all the armadillo fans are going to come out of the clockwork for you.
If you need a picture of me, I got a picture of it already. It went on my Insta.
There we go.
Find me a job where I can wear my Hank the Armadillo shirt. Find me that. I don't think that exists. This needs to be my social clip for the week.
There we go. I love it. So Eva.
Yes.
One thing though I'm thinking about, I was getting ready and I was thinking, the only time I get glammed up now is to record this podcast with you. And I'm just going to be looking a little rough over the summer, maybe, without this looking forward to.
I don't know that I get glammed up. Let me tell you, I did not brush my hair today.
Okay, well, there we go.
But I'm doing my wavy hair thing. And so when I let it air dry, I can usually, if I brush it, it makes it frizzy. So I haven't brushed my hair today. I did put on makeup and lip gloss. So yeah, I did that.
That's the thing.
I did that. I put on earrings for you.
I appreciate that. Well, it'd be more weird if you didn't.
I know. We cut it, but in the very beginning of this, there was a little bit of a moment. My hair was stuck in my earrings, so we couldn't start the podcast.
It was a little wild. It's okay. We got it.
It's fine.
But this is our very last episode of season 2. And when this drops, we will be at Admerica the week that this is dropping. So if you're listening to this on your way to Pittsburgh, I will just tell you to please find Eva and myself, because we will have special Ghost Box stickers that Eva designed.
Oh my God.
I'll just say this. They are fantastic.
But are they fascinating, and do they make you stressita? It might be a hint. One of my finer moments, honestly, last week when making those stickers, one of my finer moments. I was thinking about them today. They should be here any day now. But yeah, come find us. This drops Tuesday. I'm flying out tomorrow based on when this drops, right? Yes.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll be there. Maybe I'll see you at the Warhol Museum.
Yeah.
Thursday, right?
Yeah, it's Yes, I think we'll figure it out. We'll get our schedule figured out before we get there, but we'll be there. And I'm excited. I'm excited for Pittsburgh and to see all our AAF friends again.
That'll be good. It'll be good. So
excellent.
But for those of y'all that we won't see this week, we'll talk to y'all in August.
Yeah. And we said this last season, but we'll try harder this summer. We might drop some video bonus episodes to get a test run because I'm holding Eva to next season. We're going video full time.
The only way I'm going to do a bonus video this summer is if I get to wear my Hank t-shirt.
I'll let you even wear a bathing suit under it.
Not under it. I thought you were just going to let me wear a bathing suit for one episode in my Hank the Armadillo t-shirt at the other one.
Yeah, maybe we'll record poolside. Why not?
Yeah. I wore a bathing suit in a strawberry field the other day. Like, it's fine. I'll wear it anywhere. Yeah. Let's go.
There's no limitations on this. This is Ghost Boss.
It's also hot. It's going to be 109 degrees outside. I will wear a bathing suit anywhere I please because it is so hot here.
Exactly. So hot.
Anyways, I hope y'all have a wonderful summer. We'll see y'all sometime in August. We come back usually a week or two after school starts, and school starts like mid-August around here. So you'll hear from us by September. Are we going to promise that by the beginning of September?
Yeah, we normally can start recording in August, and I think last season's dropped in September. So we'll just say fall and be safe.
We could. I'm just throwing this out there. We could, for season 3, just be like, our summer break could be from Memorial Day to Labor Day.
Oh, I like that.
Think about that.
Okay.
Because like with our recording scheduling, like it makes a lot of sense. So
yes, I want you to know I have Phineas and Ferb's intro stuck in my head because I've been listening to it much, and it's
what?
Summer vacation. Anyway,
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you.
Or not.
Anyway, so all of this.
It's fine. So we will see you at the end of the summer, beginning of the school year.
Yes.
But we'll be on
like
social.
The working moms we are.
That's right. But we'll be on social, and I'm sure you'll hear from us and Hank, my armadillo friend. So it'll be good.
Can't wait to hear about Hank's summer.
All right, y'all. Have a good summer. We'll see you next season.
Bye.
Bye. Remember to follow us on Instagram at Ghost Boss Podcast. And also please like and review us on your favorite podcast app.